Hey YouTube, this video is about the purpose of learning Python. To be honest, there isn't any one reason that you should learn Python. I think there's a lot of reasons to learn it, and that depends on your life and your situation. Maybe you are looking to start a career in tech, or maybe you are in college and they are requiring you to learn it, or you just bought a Raspberry Pi and you have no clue what to do next. What I will say about Python is that this language is truly special. You've most likely seen people talking about Python before, and that is why you ended up here. In my opinion, there are three main reasons that make Python one of the most popular languages on the planet at the moment. Number 1. Python is platform independent. This means that a Python program will run the same regardless of which operating system you have or which CPU, motherboard, GPU, it doesn't matter. Python programs run the same regardless of all of that, and that is special. Many languages, such as C, are platform dependent and require a machine-specific configuration to run those programs. Number 2. Python allows for fast full-stack development. When I say full stack, what I am referring to is a web app with a user interface, a backend, and a database connection. A full-stack application is kind of like the basis for professional web development today. I'm not saying that every web app only uses Python, but you can do full stack exclusively with Python, and you can develop these applications fast. With the advancement of modern computers, we're trending towards caring less about the program's execution speed and more about the speed of the application's development. C is a much faster language than Python, but depending on the complexity and requirements of the app, you may opt for the faster development with Python. Number 3. Python has a ton of powerful libraries and massive community support. This is crucial for a language. Without the libraries and the community support, you kind of feel like a pilgrim. You're exploring uncharted territory, and if you run into issues, you have to come up with solutions on your own. I know some people like this, but for me, I want to be able to type my questions into the internet and find relevant information there. Libraries also save us thousands of hours of programming, as we can just use other developers' code for our specific applications. The libraries make Python the obvious choice for a lot of data science apps because you just can't get the same functionality out of libraries written in other languages. I do want to take a little bit of time to address the AI programmer topic that has become very popular recently. At the time I made this video, ChatGPT is all the rage. ChatGPT is very intelligent and it can definitely help you write code, no doubt about it. But I think it is another resource for programmers. Stack Overflow has been a go-to resource for programmers for decades, but ultimately it is up to you to implement the code in the best possible way for your app, and sometimes that requires you to read the full documentation. A good approach in my opinion is to first use an AI tool such as ChatGPT, then reference a quick search site such as Stack Overflow, and worst case you have to read the documentation. You don't have to understand every single line of code you read, but you should be able to. What I mean is that if you don't understand the underlying meaning of the code, then it's kind of like shooting in the dark, and if you miss the target, you don't know where to look. The resources out there make a programmer's life much easier, but they are not the ones implementing your application. You are. Thanks for watching. I hope this provided you with a better understanding of why learning Python is such a valuable skill. I do have a Discord server set up as I want to build a community of Python developers as another resource to you and all of its members. The link to the Discord is in the video's description. It is 100% free to join, and as much as I want you to join, I totally understand if that isn't your scene. Also, if you enjoyed this video, do consider liking and subscribing to my channel so we can continue to grow our community. Thanks again.